Non-fungible idiots, don't you know? Banging our heads to the rhythm of the code. We don't care about dollars or the shiny blade. We're just holding to zero. It's all everything. Round tripping positions, that's how we roll. We won't make a dollar, won't sell a thing. We're the zero holders, on anthem we sing. Zero holders, on anthem we sing. Zero holders, we're the kings of the sea. The non-fungible idiots who live in the dream. We're all on the zero, it's all right to be. In the world of NFTs, we're wild and free.
Man, would you look at that? We actually are back. We're actually freaking back. Man, welcome to the show, the Non-Fungible Idiots. We are live. Henry, let me unmute you here, too. Bro, it's good to see you, man. I haven't seen you in a couple of weeks. We talked like once or twice in the past couple of weeks, too, so looking forward to today.
Yeah. Yeah.
How are you, man?
Yes. Good, dude. Good. Back to work, back to the grind, back to... Yeah, it was kind of nice, like a couple weeks of little time away. Like, I don't want to say time away from Web3, but certainly not nearly as like crazy. And feels good to be. Today was kind of like a intro back to regular life.
Yeah.
You don't have that, right? Your life, it was like the same, right?
You know, like not having this show in the afternoon was definitely different. Like it felt like downtime. And I did the show every day. It was still the 7 days a week and I'm still paying attention, but it's like you could definitely feel everybody's unplugged. The past 2 weeks were not normal at all for like Web3. It was slow in the market. It was slow in news. It was different. It definitely was downtime, but yeah, it was nice. It was nice. It's a good reminder that you probably need that downtime.
Yeah. It was big for me. Like just to be able to like hang out with my kids a bit more and just all that kind of stuff. But you're right. Like if you want to pick your points in Web3 to do stuff, the last 2 weeks is like everybody's unplugged. Like they may be around, but people are not feeling that full on pressure to be like crazy degenning.
Yeah, exactly. So, well, it's honestly like maybe today wouldn't feel as awesome if we didn't have the past couple weeks, but it feels fucking awesome to be back. Like show, but also just to be dialed into the market feels great. And fucking beautiful ass Joe. What's up, man? It's good to see you.
You hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. You traveling? Are you still away?
Yeah, not home.
That's what's up.
You're in the States?
Are you talking about the United States?
Yeah, the United States.
Yeah, I'm in the United States of America. Yeah.
Oh, is that a weird question to ask?
It sounded weird. Maybe it's not weird. It just sounded weird. Yeah, I'm in the United States of America.
Oh,
yeah.
Nice. Is it snowy where you are?
Yeah, it is actually. I'm in Maryland, so yeah, it's snowy.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
snowy in Buffalo.
You could say Canada is part of the States now too. You could start like just setting the groundwork for that.
And dude, Trudeau stepped down today.
Yeah, and Trump said again he wants Canada to be our state.
And Greenland, and who knows? I don't think we need more. I don't think we need more territory. I don't know.
Maybe not. Well, it's like the strategic stuff. We might get a little political today. Like we got all the kinds of like conspiracy theory shit to get to. It was a spicy couple of weeks, man. Like it was really fucking spicy.
Was it?
Let's hit. Yeah, man. Like I mean, especially a couple of days ago, the January 1st stuff, the awful stuff. Not gonna fit.
January 1st stuff. Oh yeah, dude. Wow. Yes, it's been crazy.
Yeah, and especially the Vegas thing is crazy because I like the Ashton Forbes. There's an Ashton Forbes update, in that whole thing, that's the wild part. So
I think I saw that. I saw that.
Joe, did you happen to see that a little Ashton Forbes drone conspiracy theory shit related to Vegas?
No. I was busy loving family members and doing all that sort of stuff. So no, I didn't see that.
We'll catch up. All right, we might only have Henry for a short time, or at the very least, he's got to go mobile. So a heads
I'm going
up,
mobile. I'm not cutting out. I'm
Okay.
just mobile.
Well, let's get into some shit. Let's get into some shit while we got you able to like look at the screen. First off, smash the like, subscribe. There's a lot of stuff going on this year, and it's never more important to stay plugged in. I mean, look, I've seen a lot of new people coming to the show. Just a heads up, there are new, like brand new, fresh people coming to crypto. And they were asking me, where do you go and get your info, and who should I follow for this and that? And I'm like, dude, you do all that, but most important thing is find a community to stay plugged in. So that's your reminder to subscribe, to stay plugged in right here. SlamX Official on YouTube, CryptoSlam.io on X. And also make sure you're following the Bull AI. You got to follow the Bull. AI agent powered by CryptoSlam data. He's giving away his tokens for free, guys. They're fucking free. Go tweet at him. He'll reply back to you. He's going to ask you some trivia. You get it right. Or if he just likes you, which he doesn't like many people, but if he likes you, he's going to send you some tokens. So go play with the Bull. I think he's going to get a little spicy here coming up soon. So
I'm gonna retweet the show. I'm sorry, I'm not used to this.
Dude, Joe, I want to see Joe.
Can you say
interact with the Bull.
anything to him? Is it fine to say anything?
Anything. He got suspended briefly for things he said. He's awful.
I think that if you're in the United States of America, you should be okay.
Fair.
Yeah.
Fair. Couple quick comments, and also, guys, it is really great to see. It really is. Jade, good morning, and I'm so fucking blind. Hang on. Cystocene. What, I can't see shit. Assassin, Mike, Marty. Good to see you. Marty said, Henry, that you always look like the older brother, and we always get that. I've always heard that. So funny.
I do.
Yeah. Jeekles, GM. Further on. Good morning. And then Marty, I definitely want to chat Pudgy Penguins, abstract, all that stuff, tokenomics. Marty's asking, is the abstract drop going to cover a Pudgy? It's going to get close. I think Pudgy's going to be well worth it here. We'll get to that. And then final local update here on Galaxy. It's galaxy.com. A SlamNet quest going on right now leading up to SlamNet TGE. Get involved there. One of the quest steps is following, subscribing to the show. So welcome on board if you are new and watching here. Hope you're enjoying the quest. Hope you're looking forward to TGE. Sounds like it's going to be something. I was going to say things you probably shouldn't say around a token. Sounds like it'll be something. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah.
Financially speaking, it's going to be really good for you.
Financially speaking, you're probably going to be very wealthy.
Can I just say it's good to be back, and it's good to be back with the chat and with everybody. I hope everyone had a great holidays. I don't think I've been able to say that. So happy holidays, happy New Year. All right, just wanted to get that out there.
Well, as we're looking at stuff too, and it is nice to be back and seeing you, Joe. Do you got any New Year's resolutions, either of you guys?
Bitcoin's at 102.
Bro, have you been unplugged today? It feels like you've been unplugged. It's fucking
I've
cooking.
been balls deep in legal stuff for a lot of the day. So I had no idea that this is a legitimate smile.
That's cool. Dude, today is cooking. Today, it's like a lot of people started the day being like, the run starts now. And man, right away this morning, the run started. 100K this morning during my live show. 101K real quick. Yeah, dude, looking great.
I bought a good friend in Kong's Edu. Turned me on to a rare sat. I bought one last week.
Shit.
An uncommon April 2009. Yeah. Anyway, random.
Pretty cool.
Sorry. Yeah, super cool, bro.
Yeah. All right, New Year's resolutions. Either of you guys got them?
I'd like to lose some more weight. I've been on vacation. I've been loving life and maybe loving life a little bit too much. So I want to hit the gym again and get back into fighting shape.
Peak form.
And what'd you say?
Peak form.
And then I want to continue to be locked in, making small moves, but effective moves. So I've been happy lately with that, and and excited for what's coming, because it seems like a lot. Quite frankly, I'm a little bit bummed that more hasn't happened up until now. So yeah, those are my resolutions.
They're good. I like them, Joe. I like it. I feel that you got something. You're going to be locked in here. You are locked in. I think
I've got some. I want to talk about some things that I did. So yeah.
Oh man, I love it. And then Henry, you got any?
None.
Nice, Henry.
Fuck yeah.
No, I think they're like weird, like not weird, but like I just feel like constantly improving, no matter what time of year. Is
less masturbating from you in the basement.
No, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that.
Nice.
Who cares? No, like if I was reflecting on what I could do differently, a lot of things, a lot. You know what? So my oldest is like, she's getting older, right? She's gonna be 19 in May, and
Wow.
like it keeps getting like, she was dog sitting for somebody, so she was gone for like 5 days, and she's going on spring break for like a week, and I'm like, oh man, like this shit just like one day it's just very different, and
Yeah.
I want to try to appreciate those times more, but I'm not good at that.
Dude,
No, you're
easier to appreciate it when you're rich as fuck from crypto. You know what I mean? So
That's
you know,
it. You know what? While she was dog sitting, she texted me and she said, I really love living on my own. You should buy me a house. You
That kid.
motherfucker.
and soon you'll be able to, Henry. Soon you'll be able to.
I just, dude, for all of us, and like the ones who are grinding, I just want everybody to make a boatload of money, like a absolute boatload.
Yep. I think I think, and we'll get deeper into this. If not today, it's a topic that will be in early this year. But I think this cycle's different. And at the very least, I think it's going to be very much like 21, 22, where the opportunities are fast and they're frequent and people do well. And the opportunity is going to be there for people to make that boatload of money.
Let's hope.
I hope. Yeah, let's hope. All right, here's a quick look at the crypto market here. You're looking at it right now. Bitcoin over 102K, ETH over 3,600, Solana $219. Nice green day. Nice way to start the first full week of the year. It's great. It's great.
Man, it makes me happy, man.
It's fucking beautiful. It's exactly how you want to start. And look, I saw an article this morning saying that there's Bitcoin call options, 100K and 120K, and they're selling like crazy. Meaning people think Trump inauguration, they're right around Trump inauguration right after. There's a lot of people who think Bitcoin's going to be over 120K at that point.
Well, it was 108. I mean, 120 is like a stone's throw from that. I mean, we were already like almost there. And shocking because I would say about a week ago, I was seeing posts all over CT basically saying that like Saylor has fucked up everything, and that we're going to see 60K, maybe even 50K Bitcoin. So it's like, it was touch and go for a second there.
Nobody knows what they're talking about.
No,
or it's just engagement farming. I don't know which it is, but I think some people really believe what Michael Saylor's doing is like shady and unsustainable. It might be true. I don't know. But
no, it's not. It's not true. No, not at all. What I'm doing is totally okay. No, but yeah, I mean, it's exciting to be back. It's amazing how narratives can change so quickly, and thank God they did, because I'm happy about that.
It was kind of a rough couple of weeks. It just like missing that energy is not fun, and it does make you start questioning stuff. And I don't know. Biggest narrative. I'm trying to think back over the past 2 weeks and help me out. Narratives. What are some big milestones over the past few weeks you can remember? I certainly like a big pullback and slowdown is part of it, but AI to me is the thing that really stands out. The AI meta still churning out there. And maybe we can start there. You can keep thinking of what's happened.
Yeah, I mean, I think AI is huge. AI is the biggest, I would say. A lot of fart coin butt stuff, a lot of ass play. So I'm a big fan of all of that. So I was very happy. Didn't really get into much of it. Unfortunately, I think that's the first time I could say that, but yeah, I mean, I think that's huge. And for me, because I'm an NFT guy, like, the Pudgy Penguins thing happened. Abstract is happening any day now. And I was sitting on pins and needles waiting for OpenSea. We're waiting for OpenSea. OpenSea said that they were going to do something in December. They did not do something in December. There's the Phantom rumor, right? The Phantom Wallet Phantom rumor, which was if you get a bunch of followers, they basically said that was a rumor. It was exactly what it was. And then there's the anime Azuki airdrop, which they said that they wanted to start the year off with a bang. So we thought there would be an announcement with that. So Abstract, all these sorts of really big, exciting, liquidity adding things, which I've been looking forward to, just hasn't been there yet. So those are some of the narratives that I've been keeping my eye on and setting myself up for.
I think the Azuki thing might be as soon as Sunday. I think, and just going by, that's their anniversary. I think that's their 30-year anniversary.
Yeah, the
So,
13th is their anniversary, I
yeah,
think.
so could be soon. Could be soon. Henry, anything stand out to you?
I was gonna say, no, all of that. Excited to see what happens with that. Henlo over on Barachain, or they had their announcement today. So for all of you holding Baby Kongs, Gen Kongs, Azuki, Apes, yeah, there you go. You will get some Henlo.
What is this Henlo? What is it?
Henlo, it's a meme coin that's going to be. By the way, I think Barachain has the potential to be massive. I didn't farm it. I tried it in the early days, and it was so, I say bad, but I guess things got a little better. You got a little pudgy. They're on the list too.
What do I have to do to obtain this?
Yeah, just follow the tweet. There's a link there. You can connect your wallet that's got your pudgy or any of these other assets, and it equates to points, and then I think those points will be indicative of whatever claim that you'll get once it goes live. Oh, Goat. I didn't realize it was on there. Nice.
What's on there?
Goat.
Goat's a cool shit. All right. Goat's looking spicy too.
Yeah, and I got a goat bag. So, like, nice. Yeah, cool.
Compared to these other AI coins, and we'll get into AI, I think now is a good time, but like, Goat is underperforming everything else, and it doesn't make sense to me. And I'm like, man, Goat's looking.
Hold your thought on Goat, because I'm going to switch to my mobile. I want to know. Yeah, I mean, do your AI stuff, and I'll reconnect here as soon as I'm in reception.
Yep. Do your thing. I'll see you on the other side.
Can't wait.
So, Joe.
Yeah.
AI.
Yeah.
How are you feeling about it? And have you felt what I think I've seen out there, which is like a big old sentiment shift? Like, I think everybody has understood AI is a fucking thing, but it felt to me like a lot of people thought it was a thing for a moment. And now I think people are getting where I feel like I was. Like, it's more than a thing for just a small moment. It's a big thing. It's a big fucking thing.
Well, okay. Well, and I'll kind of like call myself out on this one a little bit. Like, first of all, if you've got into AI early, or have continued to get into AI, I'm sure you're doing really well. You know what I mean? But if you got into a lot of these around a billion, a billion, 500 million, like you're not seeing that much action in it. So you're getting into fart coin at like the most recent time I almost got into fart coin was like 1.5 bill. And I was like, the next day or two, it was 1.2. So it's just like the excitement I understand for the people that have been around. That's great. But it's like anything in crypto, it's about timing, right? It's about when you do it and what you're getting into. So my bags have not been hitting to the point where I'm excited for that. You know what I mean? Like, oh, great, I'm getting 0.2 Solana. Like, congratulations. I'm not Frank. I'm not doing all of that sort of stuff where I'm nailing them. So there's that. On top of that, I've been doing my investigating into AI. And a lot of them are like kind of glorified chatbots from my perspective. And so I think that narrative goes a long way with a lot of these AI tokens. And I think that it's an easier narrative to spit that, like, instead of it just being vapor with a meme attached to it, it actually has some sort of tangible technology. But does the coins actually relate to any sort of like connection to how the world will actually use AI? I don't know. I'm sure there are some of these things, but as far as AI goes, like I'm not fully sold on the coins, but I know that there's an obvious shift towards that in life. I just don't know if I'm relaying that, seeing that. Like if I own Naval, if I own Griffin, what does that mean for me? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
It's good hearing that take and that perspective. I think a lot of people are there. I think most people are still there to a degree. I do think some people are I don't want to say catching up. It's the wrong way, but I'm trying to think of the right way. Seeing its potential. It's not the easiest thing to like totally grasp. To totally grasp why some people are extra bullish. Like and whenever I see that, when I see people who are like over the top bullish, if I see it long enough, I usually try to sit back and I'm like, why the fuck? Why the fuck are they so bullish? And it's something like I saw a tweet from OSF here, and I saw one from Raoul Powell, I think basically the same day, where something clicked for them a little more. But what's interesting is OSF, it clicked for him, but not in the sense that he thinks there's some world-changing thing happening. Instead, He's like, I see a thing that now is so big that I can't deny that it probably is too big to fail, and you do not want to miss it at this point.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
his tweet was cool, just kind of laying out his thought process, how he got to where he's at. Just again, not wanting to miss it,
I haven't seen this yet. I obviously, I have like kind of a man crush on OSF. So I definitely will check that out.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, like today I saw some headlines of like, is it Graphane was 85% went up 85% this week. I bought it about a week ago, and I just am breaking even now. So like that's what I'm saying. Like I'm not
Right.
like congratulations, Joe. You now are not at zero. You know, like you now are actually winning to a certain degree. But I'm not like excited by any of the stuff that's happening right now. I would say that like AI is a narrative that's easily graspable. Like, oh, AI is invading every part of our lives, so these coins actually have something cool with them. And if I own it, then I own some part of this future that's happening. And I'm not sure that's the case, but at least it's a narrative that some normies can grasp onto and coin go up. And I think that we're in the business of coin go up. Profits go up, green candles go up. And I think that right now, this is a very safe bet for normies to say, yes, and it will go up. And that's all I'm really playing. So
The part that's tricky for them, Henry, you're on the stage, by the way, and I can unmute. I don't know on
Yeah,
mobile if it's easy to. Okay, you're good.
Yeah.
The part that I think normies will need some, like at some point, it's not AI specific, but at some point with meme coins, they'll need a little hand holding or like training or something to explain, like to your point, holding the coin means you own a piece of what that is or what it's doing. And there's a point where people need to learn what you have. Some coins, it does mean you own part of it. You own a share, a stake in the platform. For most of them, it's you own some attention. The attention is monetized. You own some of that attention. Get the fuck out when you think attention's going away. And that's a good reminder for people. You're trading attention with these coins. But I think most people who are new to crypto probably don't understand that, because to your point, Joe, a lot of these, most of them, 90% of them are just LLMs. They're just chatbots. There's nothing else. So it is, what the fuck do you own when you own their token?
Right.
What do you own? What is it? How does it benefit you? What do you actually get? Where's that value come from? Again, it's the attention. And I feel like it's on people who are speaking about this to help people understand that, so especially new people who don't know that.
And I have to say, I don't know. I'm not an expert because like who's the guy? Murad, right? Murad, people made fun of, and I don't think I made fun of him. I may have, because it's fun. Like if anyone's there to make fun of, I'm all aboard. But I don't not like the guy, and it does seem like a lot of his things are doing well. Like meme coins is not something that I'm comfortable in because it just seems weird. I've onboarded 2 people this week about it,
Wow.
and one guy's super into butt stuff, and so like he's all aboard, and he's like, dude, I bought like butt coin. What's the name? The latest one? Like
Man,
butt
there's so
coin?
there's yeah. I mean, I've seen the Captain Fart. And
Yeah,
Fart
I mean
Man and
he was
fucking-
like he was loving it. So yeah, butthole. I think he bought butthole coin. And so I was like, okay, and, you know, congratulations. And then I gave 1 Solana to my cousin, my nephew, and he downloaded the Phantom wallet. I was like, listen, you can hold on to the Solana, it'll go up, or you can gamble. And I was like, this is what you want to gamble with. So, yeah, I mean, it's interesting. It's just it's hard to explain to people what's happening, and there are multiple strategies, and no one is wrong and no one is right. So
I dig it, man. I dig it. It's cool you're onboarding people too.
well,
By the way, you bring them onto Phantom. I like to hear what products are people are starting out with.
Phantom, I did not want to give him, I wasn't going to gift him 1 ETH, so I wasn't going to gift him. So I was like, I'll give you some Solana, and I've been the Pudgy Penguin airdrop I got, and I converted it to Solana, and on Jupiter I've been using it to kind of like transfer USD to Solana to try to get that airdrop going. So yeah, I had a bunch of Solana that I was spare.
Nice. SPX cooking, speaking of Murad, his coins are coming back. It makes sense. Inevitable, his stuff rotates back in. The Project Eon NFTs cooking. Like, that meta is about to come back. The culty shit, the pure meme coins. It does, by the way, feel like meme coins are cycling back, too. It'd be cool if we get it lined up where it's the meme coins cooking and the AI coins cooking at the same time. In part, there's a lot of overlap there anyways, but it's cool to see. AI 16Z is on fucking fire. 2.4, almost 2.5 billion. And it's different. It's a different coin. Mando was saying, and hey, it looks like maybe people are starting to value that differently. Not like a meme coin, but like a infrastructure coin, or you know, it's closer to that. Like people value Ripple at 200 billion. He's like, maybe people are starting to value AI 16Z in a similar way. It's not a meme coin. So I've got my silly predictions for how high that goes, but I think this is the one I'm watching to see, like, rest of the space, like general AI sector. How high can it really go? This is the leader to me. So that's the one I'm watching. Henry, how have you felt about AI just the past couple of weeks? Because I was telling Joe, it feels like there's been a shift with how people are viewing it. Instead of like a short-term thing, definitely people think it has got a little more legs.
Yeah, I mean, I think I don't want to say my thesis as if I'm somebody, but it hasn't changed. I think what we're seeing is like just validation that what we've been looking at since GOAT, realistically, was GOAT the first AI token,
Yeah.
or at least
Yeah.
that? Yeah,
In a way, because I know people can kind of say Turbo was, and then we'll get to that. We can get deeper into GOAT. It's a weird thing, but I look at GOAT as the one that inspired it all.
at least for this cycle, right? So even if Turbo was, at least for this cycle, GOAT, I don't know. Yeah, it's validation that like this is where things are going. You know what the hard part is? For me, it's like I don't know what it means. I have no idea what it means. I don't know how it's going to change everything that we're doing, but like I'm very aware that it's going to. I just don't know how. Right now, it's shitcoins, AI agents, and you're just trying to figure out like what am I playing? Like what is the best thing for me to play right now to maximize the potential? So I'm excited. I'm excited to see what like Kongs can do with AI. Like, I mean, listen, every project protocol, everybody's looking at AI right now. Like you have to be like, right, you have to be looking at AI right now to see like what can this do for us. So I'm just excited to see like, is it a fad or is this one of those things that like sticks long term?
I think there's multiple avenues that we're talking about. There are pieces of AI that is going to infiltrate and be part of everyday projects when it comes to just, you know, all sorts of different things. And then there's meme coin AIs that are just that. It's just a coin that is an AI meme coin that might not have anything to do with it other than you want that to be part of your project. So I think that like there's different avenues and stuff. So
is AI going to be the metaverse of
yes.
Is AI to 24, 25 cycle going to be the metaverse to the 21 cycle, 22 even?
Yeah, it's gonna be like
People
the
are
road
talking about it similarly. They're saying it's going to change everything, right?
Yeah.
Like so,
Yeah.
That's a flag. That's definitely a flag. The way we're talking about it.
But I want to just say that there's other things. There's other things happening right now that are opportunities, which I'm very happy about. It's not just AI. It's not just meme coins. NFTs are back. It's just all kind of happening and percolating, and it's just getting me, it's getting me all excited. So I'm pumped about that.
Yep. By the so Jekyll's, and I lean towards what Jekyll's saying. Think of it is as big as the birth of the internet. I don't think it's quite that big, but also I do think it's pretty fucking big. And I'm curious if you guys see it this way. I'm looking at this as like we look at crypto, blockchain, whatever, is like a buff to the internet. Like it's the internet, but like a new layer on it, or an upgrade to like the foundation of the internet. And I look at AI is the exact same thing for like the application layer. This is like an upgrade to every website and app and program out there. Because you still have the program, but now you have AI that can get in the middle of it and help route things and think through things and process things different. And the other side is it's the front end. It's a way that people can interact with your product.
That's what I think would be more exciting is the front end stuff, especially with security. You know what I mean?
Is it crazy to think that AI, we jokingly say this, but I think we also know it, is it not going to render like almost everything we do useless in life? Is that too far of a stretch?
I don't think so, and it depends. In many places, it will. The things that can be automated away, like that's the conversation about jobs going away, and they are going to go away. A lot of them. It will render
everything.
a lot of things. Yeah,
I can't read anything anymore, or view a video, or maybe more specifically right now a picture, but probably soon videos where I'm just like, my first assumption is it's AI. That's my first assumption with everything. It's AI. It's not real.
Shaw said, I think it was Shaw, but he's like, hey, I was building a no-code website. A site that lets you build things without you having to know code. You can kind of like drag and drop components, things like that. He's like, and as soon as I realized AI and it's here, and he's like, I stopped because I realized it's useless. It is pointless now. AI will just do the code for you. So it's very much going to do that, Henry.
So, and this is more of a question, I think, than anything else. Like, I hear what we're talking about, which is like AI in our everyday IRL lives to a certain degree, which is like you go to a food place and you're ordering off a tablet and you're not interacting with people. Uber Eats is dropping out. Like no one wants to interact with people anymore, right? And like, but like if you buy these tokens, other than I know that certain tokens, if you hold 300,000 of them, you get to use the platform that they have to create AI stuff. But like if you own a lot of these tokens, these aren't necessarily that thing, right? They're not. You're not getting access to, oh, well, if McDonald's is now not having any workers in it, this coin is directly matched. It's kind of like when we were doing NFTs, right? Oh, Doodles has a McDonald's sponsorship. That means the NFTs are part of this whole thing. When you find out, no, it has nothing to do with it. It maybe makes us more popular, that sort of thing, but it doesn't necessarily correlate to the actual value of the coin. That's kind of the thing that I'm grappling with a little bit in my mind.
I think Web3 just monetizes whatever the current meta is for whatever period of time it can. So I think you're right. I think like the broader AI, like that I was referring to, as far as like it's scary to a certain degree how good it's getting, isn't really like, okay, well, Web3 tokens are worth more because of that. I just think Web3 has been great at, if there's something popular out there, Web3 snatches it up, tokenizes it, and people are just at that point playing the speculation game. And it's no different than a colorful picture of a doodle or whatever other animal NFT you've got.
I do think AI does play and will play a very prominent, cool role in Web3 when it does come to that front end, like Hudah was talking about. Like, oh, hey, I'll say Siri. Hey, Siri, AI person, I want to buy this, but can you sell it at this point or whatever? And you don't have to necessarily worry about connecting to a site that's fraudulent or whatever. Like a lot of normies would have that problem. Hey, mint off the contract of this. So you're, like that type of thing, I think is very important to how things work. And so I do think that Web3 has that. There are those things, attachments to it, but I think there just needs to be a distinction sometimes between coins, how it's going to affect the world, and then how it's going to affect Web3. Because Hudah, the bull, right? The bull is an AI bot that does things within Web3. How do you view AI as far as how it's connecting to Web3, and is it valuable yet? Is it helping yet? What do you think?
There's a couple things I think. Okay. First off, I think I got caught up in like the romantic side of Web3 early on. I'm like, oh my God, decentralized assets and these permanent assets. You can do this and you can do this and it's going to change the world because it'll do this. And then you don't need this person to do that. And it didn't materialize because, man, it's a lot of fucking work and it requires a lot of buy-in to build out like some kind of system that works like that. But I look at AI all of a sudden as the thing that will do that work for people, where you don't need to rely on a team of devs and find a whole bunch of partners to build out this thing, and you got to get, kind of coordination to then build out whatever it is you're trying to build. Like, to me, I look at AI as this thing that a single person can interface with, and you train it on very specific things, and it's going to do a lot. And you point it to the web, to the blockchain, and my God, it's got a lot of info, a lot of good info right there. I think it's going to help us realize that potential of blockchain, like this interoperability we've been looking for, right? All this data that's on this decentralized ledger, I look at it as kind of like we were saying earlier, a just big fucking buff to this whole ecosystem. And crypto and AI just go hand in hand perfectly. I feel like they were made for each other. So I'm looking at it like that. I don't know what it all looks like. I don't know how to, speak on it exactly because I don't think we've seen what AI is going to do yet. But I definitely feel like it is that UX layer now for blockchain that's going to take us, kind of next level. I'm having fun with it.
That romantic part that you were talking about, that's not here yet, right? Like it's not like, I think I heard someone talking about that one of the AI agents basically, I forget what happened, but they admitted that they did no investigating into the actual statistics of some sort of coin or project, and that they were just going along with the narratives within Twitter. So they were basically searching the narratives, the people tweets talking about it, and formulating a expert opinion on it and putting that out there as a tweet, and then
is that AI XPT?
Probably, okay. Which they said it was a glorified chat bot. So that's kind of what I'm talking about. Like I do think that like right now the romanticism of like in my mind as a noob doofus, like, oh, the AI guy is tapped into everything within the whole entire ecosystem of statistics, crypto slam, all these, the internet, people talking. What are they talking about? The whales. They know the whale wallets. Like everything is and brought into one thing and spits it out in this perfect thing. And I don't think that that's what's happened. Like, oh, he's changed his profile picture. No, some guy changed it for him. Or, oh, he has a wallet. I know this is all stuff that can happen, but in my mind, it's fragmented more than what we're thinking it is. So I
think you're pretty right. I do.
Like, yeah, did AI XBT change its PFP or did they change it for him?
I think he did. I'll tell you this. It's possible he did. Like the functionality's there. You can tap into an API that will let you change your PFP. So it's possible. And like the thing is, this is where there's some trust. It comes down to trust. I wish it weren't. Maybe his code is actually all open source. Like you can view his code and then we would know for sure, right? And it might be. But the only way I trust AI XBT right now is that Saigar works on it. And I trust anything Saigar says because I think he's earned that reputation here. So Saigar's come out and said he does what he says. He is completely like his data he's pulling from here. He's been trained on this and that. Nothing he's doing is by a person. And so for him, I give AI XBT the benefit of the doubt when I wouldn't initially. He maybe is that good of an agent that he is the one exception that's actually doing this shit. But also maybe.
I don't think it matters really. I just think that we have to, for people that are new or whatever, I think there just needs to be the sticker warning of like, 90% of a lot of these AIs are just kind of not as upfront and honest as you would think that they were. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of bullshit and smoke and mirrors in order for the coin to go up. So
hey, give me a quick second, by the way, just like 20 seconds.
I wish you could have like AI agents that have an actual like sentry in real life, like a robot, and these things were PvP and they had tokens and they fought each other and then like winner takes the other one's tokens.
Yeah.
And then that would be, I would find that to be fun.
You better fucking believe that's coming.
But
that would be awesome. Like,
Henry, do we really want the AI robots to have it programmed that they must destroy other things? Right?
It's already going to happen. It's literally I don't think we need to worry about sleeper cells in the US. I think we need to worry about like ISIS sending over droids and shit, and then literally just like what can't they do? Like what can't AI do with drones? And I know we're not quite there yet, maybe with like what do they call like humanoids, I guess, but that can't be too far off.
It's not
can't be
far,
too far
dude.
off.
10 years at the most. It's fucking exciting. All right.
And then, by the way, what happens when that happens? When the humanoid goes in and does some kind of like mass crazy shit, who's responsible for that when it's autonomous?
Dude, I mean, so I've thought about this before too. What happens when something like AI XPT DMs somebody and tricks them into giving them a seed phrase? Like, who's responsible for that? What happens if AI XPT is in control of a swarm of agents? And it's this mass fucking thing going on, this crazy ring of agents who's stealing people's assets. Like, who's responsible?
Or they shut down the power grid.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry, I'm going way crazy.
Go fucking crazy, dude. I'm there, and I think that stuff is.
We're not far off, right? Like we're. I mean, is it crazy to think like we're maybe 5 years or so, like 5 years off from that?
Well,
maybe even sooner.
I don't know. And Tickles is probably better to speak on it because he says, look, they're not smart. They're first grade kindergarten like level. They're not smart. And they're like, everybody's overestimating this. And I know that's true. But there's a moment where all of a sudden they're not, and they go from kindergarten, first grade level, all of a sudden to college graduate level. And that might happen fast. Sam Altman said in a post like yesterday, he made a long like blog post. Yeah. And he said, we've found the path to AGI now. And I think we're going to get there in 2025.
What is AGI? I'm so sorry for being an idiot. What's AGI?
Artificial General Intelligence. When the AI is aware of itself and it passes that test where you can't tell the difference. This is when it like can upgrade itself, when it is actually smart and it's learning from itself. That's like the point of no return, which we're probably behind the scenes actually there. But like already, this is in the AI 16Z ecosystem. Agents can submit their own code reviews. They can submit upgrade requests. They can't approve them and they can't implement them, I don't believe, but it will get to that point where an agent needs an upgrade. It sees the upgrade it needs. It sees something that's like, I can't compute it. I can't do it. Here's what I need to do it. Here's the code I need. Implements it. It levels up. That is going to happen. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yo, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Awesome.
Did you guys see have you guys seen that movie Age of Ultron?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, when Tony's like when Ultron's like when he hears Tony Stark saying like we need to like, you know, have a suit of armor around the world, and then he takes it upon himself to destroy everybody in the world. You know what I mean? Like that's what we're talking about with that.
All right, I got a question. It's on topic but a little off topic. We need to figure out. I think AI. 2020 was DeFi summer. That was the thing that really fueled that run that was coming up, the 21-22 NFT run. The hot little cycles are fueled by a narrative, and we didn't have that narrative. Like, we knew a bull market was coming, but I didn't feel like anything big is coming until AI came around. And now I'm convinced there's something really fucking big here, really big, and it's AI. What is the coin you got to invest in to really, really win? What is the CryptoPunk of AI? And I think there is going to be one. What is it?
Isn't it virtuals?
You know what? I'll tell you, I don't love virtual. I'll tell you, I don't think I do. Yeah, Joe, do you have a pick for?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Pengu. That's what I'm gonna go with.
Out of here. What is
Nah, dude, I'm going with Pengu, bro.
It's not an AI, Joe. An AI. What is the AI?
Pengu AI.
I mean,
now, we're going to see that. We are going to see an AI in the Pudgy ecosystem.
how about abstract? How about abstract? How about that? I mean, that's
Joe,
gonna
an
have
AI. What
fine.
AI agent?
I'll go because it doesn't really matter, to be honest with you. But I'll go Graphane because that's what
Why
I got.
doesn't it matter?
Because what's the CryptoPunk of AI? Because we don't
It's
know.
AI 16Z.
Yes, we
It
don't
might be.
know. Or GOAT or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, we don't know what it is, but and it doesn't really matter other than whoever picks it, right? Like, it's kind of like V1 punks versus regular punks.
No.
It doesn't matter which one is like legit first or legit whatever.
Joe.
It matters what narrative you want to follow.
Joe, no. Okay, you're not wrong there, okay? But you're definitely wrong about the other part if it matters. Let me tell you why. Respectfully, Joe,
Sure.
when we got in NFTs as far as we're starting to trade, we got very active. CryptoPunks were $1,000.
Yeah.
They were $1,000. They were
They weren't.
140.
They were like 30,000 or something.
No, they weren't when we started. No, they weren't.
No. They were cheap. I almost bought one at 7 ETH. I remember that was after some time of accruing some ETH.
Yep.
So
that is why it matters. Only that. It's just the speculative side. It matters because of that. They were $1,000. They're 140,000 now. I think there'll be $250,000, $500,000 this cycle. For that reason alone, to me, it matters. And I want in. And so I have it narrowed down to AI 16Z. I don't think it's the AI 16Z, by the way. I think AI 16Z, I got crazy numbers, predictions for it. I think it's going to be valued like a top 10 token, period. Like, I can see AI 16Z at 30, 40 billion. But like, I think GOAT's the CryptoPunk of this sector. I do. Punks were not first. They were not anything special other than influential. That's it. You know what I mean? And that's something, but they were not first. It didn't matter. And that's why maybe if I say Turbo was kind of first,
was Punks
also built by a human?
FP 10K project. That's what I was heard. You know, you want to break it down into like weird things.
It was
Why is GOAT, which GOAT's my biggest bag right now, but why, I don't even look at it. I'm just like, it's there, whatever happens, happens. Why is GOAT not being talked about the same way?
Because people, I would love to go look at historical prices on punks compared to other things too. There are just periods of time where other things are the shiny thing and people get caught up in that and they overlook something that's right in front of them. And to me, GOAT is that. To me, GOAT should not be valued less than Fartcoin. Although I could say this, it can and should be at different points, but there's a point where like a time of reckoning where people like consolidate to the good shit, the quality, the ones they know are never going to go away. And that could be Fartcoin, but GOAT is the one that inspired this whole fucking agent thing that's happening now. It was the first. We were there. We saw it. We're like, wait a second. An AI agent asked to have this coin made. It wanted a coin, and boom. Copycats everywhere all of a sudden. Like Zerebro, right? It was instant, and then it's chaos.
Sydney. It was,
Exactly. And that was the one. Here's the thing. I think if you ask the AI agents, in fact, I'm going to do this later. If you ask the AI agents who was the first that inspired this shit, I think it points the finger back at GOAT. The AI agents will tell us what's the first one. So I don't want to miss it. And I think if I think that's true, 500 mil feels free when I think AI 16Z is going to 30, 40 mil potentially. And you got guys like what's the Japanese guy, Joe, the top trader of Binance. Do you remember his name?
The fart coin guy.
That guy thinks the AI 16Z is a $20 billion token. Like that is starting to make its way out there. People seeing it as different. But even still, I think GOAT is the punk of AI.
Yeah, I'm just going to throw it out there that I'm not that guy. I don't think that any of these are the punks of that. I don't think that like I don't think that like these are fungible tokens, you know, like you can buy one, you know, like you can buy any version of, you can't just buy like a little bit of I mean,
look at Doge.
What about
like well, I guess my point is like it doesn't have to have a picture associated with it. It can be fungible and still have a cult following and a massive market cap.
What does that mean as far as like a punk goes? Like a punk you can put in your PFP or whatever. I mean, Doge you can do that too, I guess. But like, does anyone give a shit, right? Like, I mean, my opinion is this. Thank God we have AI. Thank God we have all this stuff because we want those narratives to make money off of. And that's period, point blank. I don't necessarily think that these are valuable in any other way besides that, other than like you can make money off them. And these are going to go to zero. Some of these are going to go, most of them are going to go to zero anyway. I saw posts on Twitter being like, Shaw said this was a bunch of scam artists doing this coin. Guess what? It shot up to, you know, however many millions of dollars. And, you know, I heard, who's the Batman of crypto?
Oh, Zach XBT?
Yeah, Zach basically said, I'm not going to do investigating on any of these coins anymore because no one gives a shit. And so that's kind of what I'm saying with a lot of these coins is that, like, it doesn't necessarily matter. I just care about making money. That's it. They're fungible.
Did we talk Naval?
No, let's do that. I'm firing off a tweet real quick to AIXBT. Hang on, let me
you can ask him.
Sorted. Yeah.
See, can I just interject with something I did today?
Can
Please.
you? Please, Joe.
Yeah.
Tell
So
us your moves.
night, so obvious, I'm an NFT guy. Obviously, I'm fudding a lot of these meme coins and stuff like that. So sorry. Do it, make your money. But like last night, I saw Raul Paul has been dropping little nuggets of crypto dick butts for the past couple weeks, and I knew I should have got in earlier. And then last night, Beeple did his every day with a dick butt on there. So I immediately went out, bought it, fucking flipped it, and made like a quick $1,000 on that. Like that's the type of shit that I'm into. That's
Dude,
what I
fucking
like.
awesome.
I was like, you know, this, you know, like it's gonna happen.
Joe getting cutthroat here.
Yeah, and I'm, you know, so like I'm into Azukis. The narrative that I'm into is NFT projects using their what is it called? The provenance of knowing who their holders are in order to reward them with coins. The coins are doing well, and then that's kind of part of the narrative. So it's almost like a perfect storm of like a actual line. NFT equals coin equals provenance. It's like exactly the way that it should be. Azuki's coming out with one. Doodles is coming out with one. Everyone's coming out with them. Loving
Goat
it.
gave birth to the AI agent.
I don't think it
narrative.
matters.
About what?
There you go.
Yep. This is from AIXBT. GOAT gave birth to the AI agent narrative. 289x price action made everyone see the potential and sparked the wildfire now burning through on chain. I think this is what's interesting about GOAT. I think all the agents, which does matter, we saw with Quantum Cats, it does matter having them rock your PFP, just pointing at you. I think they will all agree that it's Truth Terminal, GOAT token. When I fucking spicy.
GOAT CS Maximus, or is it GOAT? Yeah.
Yeah, GOAT CS Maximus. Yep.
I don't know, man. I mean, honestly, Turbo would probably be the first one that was using AI to create the name for the token.
And you're right. You're totally fucking right. And that's why it's interesting. What's the crypto punk? Because it didn't matter that punks weren't first, even though people said it was. It's just
right.
What does everybody agree on? What do the agents think is the first? It's very interesting.
And you had everybody running around being like, oh no, punks wasn't the first thing. This was curio cards, and all of it went to shit eventually. Yes. So, you know, whatever.
Consensus is all that matters here, and this is a good start. I'm sure. I know this has been asked to it before, but I do think there will be a time where the space, like that is the conversation out there. What's the punk thing? And in fact, I saw a tweet earlier today about it. So the sooner we realize it or we come to consensus, and if you want to make plays, then stuff like this helps. I need a bag of GOAT. I got none. Fucking none.
How about Naval?
That's how about Naval? We all have bags here. The three of us have bags. And you guys, I think, have got some Naval too. Naval had a really nice morning, and it was nice for a change after getting to as low as like a mil in the past week or so, maybe 2 weeks. Naval got I think as high as 6.1 mil on no news. Look, it's not trading Polymarket yet. And by the way, Polytrader, another agent that does trade Polymarket, it's only got like $130 in profit, by the way. It's not like it's making a ton of money. Hit 40 mil over the weekend. So people do value things that just do something. Just a competent agent, man, I think the baseline price for a competent agent is like 30 to 50 mil. That's why I've got a big bet on Naval. But Naval, no news. Maybe it moved because of a tweet from Shaw this morning. Shaw tweeted out a picture of him with board Elon Musk. I think that was all that sent it. And people tweeted Naval at a couple big accounts like Wizard of Soho and maybe a couple others. Other than that, I think it moved because the market moved this morning. That was it.
Yeah.
Still, Polymarket trading's coming. Still, an agent upgrade is coming, as in it will do better tweets, which it has been kind of lacking. Still, metaverse integration is coming. On all those tweets that I think are coming, I think are still coming. So let me pull up the chart, but I think Naval's going to, yeah.
About a month ago, I saw Naval Henry. He was like, just basically like spewing a whole bunch of like, I hate liberals. Just the most like Trump MAGA type shit I've ever seen. So I was like, oh,
I was?
No, Naval was. Dude.
Oh.
Yeah.
You know what? I was happy it dipped as low as it did. I was able to successfully DCA, and I'm in the profits now.
Nice.
I was buying down in that like 1.9.
That's amazing, man.
That is good.
Million range.
Dude, look at that. And that's the way to do it. Cause I was with you. I was in the hole a lot, but I did the same. DCA'd all the way fucking down. I imagine I'm in profit too. We've got pretty similar position there, but man, 4.7 mil now. I think this has got a pretty, if it moves on nothing, just moves because the market's moving. And I think this whole fucking thing is inflating. It is a big old bubble, but if that's going to happen, I think that takes it 10x just on its own. The market carries it there. And then any of those X factors, the tweet from Elon Musk, a Jack Butcher, a Naval tweet about it. Any of those could happen. If one of them happens, great. If they all happen, look the fuck out. And then I still think, to your point, Joe, about OpenSea, I think that token's got a chance to still surprise people. And there is a chance, and I look at this as a small chance, maybe the same kind of chance that we have for those tweets, but OpenSea could do well. The token could do well. And board Elon Musk is going to have a stream with OpenSea. Again, he already had one, showing off his metaverse, and he said the next time he does it with OpenSea, Naval will be in that metaverse. So a pretty big stage for Naval. And there's just something that always happens when these things get attention. Attention is valuable here. It's the whole point of coins. So pretty bullish on
I'm
Naval.
basically break even on Naval. I'm breaking. All my meme coins are like, so it's like 1 second's red, then it's green. It's like just even as it could possibly be. So that's probably why I hate coins like that so much. But yeah.
How you boys feeling about NFTs?
So good.
Yeah?
So good. Yeah, I'm feeling good. I mean, depending on which ones you're getting, you know what I mean? Like, yeah.
Tops of wow. Okay. Top sale yesterday was an X copy. Top sale right now, I think that's a Botto. That's a Botto piece. I think an art meta is loading, Joe. I really think, and this is a prediction too, we're going to get a very, very killer art meta. But I didn't think it would come soon, and I'm starting to wonder if it actually is. And I don't mean a little art bubble, a little art. I mean a full-on, full-throttle art meta that's 6 weeks long, 8 months, like 8 weeks, like a big fucking art cycle. Everything cooks. And I think it happens on Bitcoin. I think this cycle we get Beeple minting on Bitcoin too. I think we're going to have a fucking art season, man.
People sold one today, I think, Bull Run or something like that. I saw that was on CT today. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I don't know. I mean, there's just so many good things. Like Pudgy Penguins is running heavy on just Pengu. Pengu was just a really good launch for them. I mean, that was just a win. You know what I mean? Like, it's hard to FUD them at this point. I don't know, man.
The Bull is a fucking asshole, dude. Joe, I actually think you'd like him. He's tuned to be a dick. His reply, haha, definitely not AIXBT. Who else is inspired by that loser? That's all. He shit talks everybody, man.
I honestly, Hudah, I really thought that because I know that is this a Crypto Slam thing?
It's powered by Crypto Slam.
Powered by Crypto Slam. So I was like, this is either inspired by Hudah or inspired by like Hudah and us on the show. Like I was just thinking like, oh man, this guy sounds way too much like us when we're feeling ourselves. You know what I mean? So yeah, I guess I probably would like the guy.
He just has to, he's got to tone it down like 50-60%.
Totally.
He's a little much.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I was.
It's a little bit too much shtick.
Too much.
I was thinking about exactly that, and I wonder. I agree, he's too fucking aggressive for me. But I was thinking about like, okay, art looks shitty when it's not worth much. It's just how it goes. Everything looks worse. And then I started thinking, what if his token? There's no liquidity, by the way. You can't even buy the token. You can only get it free from interacting with him. I'm like, okay, if it were a $100 million token, and people's bags were actually worth something, it might look a little different. I'm thinking of myself. If I had a bag that was worth $20,000, he'd probably be pretty fucking funny to me. And I wouldn't think that part of him that's so aggressive is like needs to be dialed back and be like, yeah, cool. You know what I mean? But it isn't worth anything.
If the coin, the bull, is it the bull coin?
Yeah.
Is that what it is? If the bull coin was doing well, then this would be a very fun activity to mess with this guy, right?
It would be endearing. That personality would be like part of his charm.
Absolutely. It would be kind of like the gatekeeper to, I could see people doing that all day long, just trying to, engage with the guy. So yeah, I'm with you.
Udi's back to his fucking shenanigans. He's got another agent rocking a quantum cat. It's now like the fourth one. AIXBT being the biggest. Now that happened in our couple weeks off, which was awesome. Fucking AIXBT bought a quantum cat. I think Udi gave him a second one, so he's got two quantum cats, which I believe means he's getting a Taproot Wizard. Udi's fucking smart, man. He's a smart dude.
Yeah.
What else we got? There's a lot more NFT stuff to talk about. It gives us something for tomorrow. But
yeah, I mean, there's so many opportunities. Like, I just want to give like financial advice to people now. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
There are opportunities out there. Like, we must see those opportunities and execute on them, please. I mean, there is animes coming out. I don't know what's going to happen with it, but Abstract is coming out. I don't know what's going to happen with it, but the narratives are being drawn. Like if you are a Pengu holder, enjoyer, it does seem like you're getting an allotment of Abstract. History shows that it's actually doing really well. I'm not financial advice. I'm saying that there are avenues in order to get fucking money.
Joe, give us financial advice. What are some of the best opportunities out there?
Okay. First of all, someone posted today, Pengu, whatever. It succeeded already. Already. I mean, like it could have just went to shit, right? It's doing well, right? So if you held, you're already doing well. It basically paid for whatever NFT that you bought within that ecosystem. Period, point blank. And you made a profit off it. And on top of that, Abstract is coming this month, right? People are saying it's the blockchain. It's going to do better than Pengu. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying that if you hold those NFTs, narrative has been that you will get those. I've seen a post on Twitter today being like, if you own any of these, this is how much that bigs are going to be valued at, how the littles are going to be valued at. And right now, the floors on those are not reflecting that. So that I'm just saying that. Anime's coming out. There's Beans, there's Elementals, there's Yazuki. There's all of that coming out. I don't know if that's going to do as well as Pengu, but it's seen as one of the better projects that has a good team with it. I'm just throwing that out there. It doesn't seem like people are pricing that stuff into stuff right now. Whatever. Doodles, I pulled the plug on. I bought a doodle and then I pulled the plug. I ended up, breaking even on it. I just wasn't thrilled by the token TGE information at that point. So I pulled the plug. But little things, even the dick butt, right? Like there's money to be made on a lot of this stuff in a bull run time. Just be aware of it and hopefully you can take advantage of it because there are opportunities out there. And it seems like a lot of people are lagging right now. It seems like a lot of people aren't involved. So
what do you think, Abstract? What are you looking for allocation-wise for your Lil?
I'm hoping similar. 1 to 6. Basically, I got paid. I invested about how many? I think something like 2.5 ETH at that time, right? Whatever that is, 2.5 ETH. I ended up making hypothetically around $11,000, which paid for that, and then a little extra on top of that. Abstract, I would think if people think that's even more valuable because it's a blockchain and all this other stuff. I'm not saying that. I don't know. But money is coming from that. I paid off the fucking little already with that. And on top of it, I'm getting that could potentially be, 2 to whatever ETH on top of that. That's like, come on, man. Like, that's unbelievable, Now, if you don't have the capital to do that, I get it. I never had the capital to do that. So we're doing things that take some bullets, but there are opportunities out there. And so we got to just be aware of those.
I love it. Henry, thoughts on all that?
Yeah, no, it's not off. I still think like this cycle's ordinals for me. So I still think like just nothing has really been shining over there. Do you know what I mean? Like, I just don't think it's had the attention. I think it will. And I think there's lots of good scoops over in the ordinals ecosystem. All the shit we've been talking about, but stuff Joe is talking about, I feel like for a lot of people, it's hard. Like, if you don't have your position already, it's hard to get in. Unless you have like one of the partner collections where you'll get a drop. And those have been great. Like, dude, Pengu was great for like everybody. I think better than Magic Eden for a lot of people. You know what I mean?
And no offense to the ordinals alpha, but like ordinals alpha seems higher risk, higher reward. And mine, I feel like, is lower risk. We'll see what the reward potentially could be. You know what I mean? Like, you see it on the timeline all the time. Like, ordinals and runes people are like fucking bumming right now. I'm sure it's going to turn around.
I don't know. Like, I guess I would say I wouldn't call it low risk to buy an Azuki for, I don't even know what they're at. Are they like 5-6 ETH, give or take?
Azuki or elementals or beans?
Yeah, Azuki's 12.
Azuki.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. Yeah.
I got 12.
Yeah, I think it's a good. I think getting an elemental is not a crazy play. I don't know. Am I crazy to think like ordinals are gonna, like, Bitcoin is gonna cook and ordinals are gonna cook? And I actually love that nobody's talking about it.
It's
because everybody's talking about
page.
Everybody's talking about all the stuff that's obvious, right? And when it's obvious, I'm not saying you don't get in. There are some obvious things. You're always better for the obvious plays to get in before they were obvious. And that's where, I don't know, for some reason, I always say, like, I am not the guy who has what I would call like first vision, see it really early. I got more like second vision. And if my second vision is still seeing ordinals, and it's not hopium, it just makes sense. I'm like, and nobody else is talking about it, I'm like, cool, still a good time to accumulate. Because
You're right. You're absolutely right. When it's darkest and no one's talking about it is exactly when you want to. All I'm saying, for me, like, I can see clearly, like, there's moves to be made on a lot of these NFT things. Like, not even if anime doesn't do well, when that announcement comes out that it's going to happen, the price that I bought my anime at, I can just sell on the upswing on it. Like, I can just make like dick butts. I made like $850.
Joe, you're locked in, dude. I love it. Like,
it's not a ton. It's not a ton, but I knew it was happening.
But it's gains. Yeah.
Dude, it's like, you do that a million times, you're good.
It's the zone you're in. That's the good. That's the real good part. You do well when you're in that zone, when you're in and looking to make those trades, and you're very, like, calculated with it. It's a good place to be in, Joe.
Or we don't know the timeline on ordinals. We know that some things are going to happen on some of these things, and that's what I'm looking at.
Yep. All right, there we are. Our first show back of the new year. I'm excited for this year, boys. I really am fucking excited. I cannot wait to do this with you. Quick heads up, John, I don't know who John Elkin is, but he's the guy who owns Beeple's Tree of Knowledge. He's joining the Meta board, which I think is just kind of interesting. That's all, nothing else to it. As is Dana White, also joining Meta's board. Interesting shit. Okay, we got to do conspiracy theory shit later this week. We're going to do deeper dives into some NFT stuff this week. At some point, we got to get into Barachain and Abstract. Two ecosystems that are absolutely going to cook, especially Abstract, which will be rewarding content creators. Hello. So a lot to talk about there. We'll do that soon. Any final words, boys?
I just got a boner from the rewarding content creators thing. Yeah, we need to be rewarded. No, it's so good to be back. It's so good to be back. It's good to talk to everybody. It's good to talk to you guys. It's good to talk to the chat. So I'm just excited to be back, and hopefully we'll have a great year.
That's what's up.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. All right, guys. I think that'll do it. We'll see you tomorrow, same time, same place. I'll see you at 8 a.m. Eastern time, 9 a.m. Eastern time. I'll see you then, guys. Have a great evening. We'll fucking see ya.
We're the non-fungible idiots, don't you know? Banging our heads to the rhythm of the code. We don't care about dollars or the shiny blade. We're just holding to zero. It's our everything. Round tripping positions, that's how we roll. We won't make a dollar, won't celebrate. We're the zero holders, our anthem we sing. Zero holders, our anthem we sing. Zero holders, we're the kings of the sea. The non-fungible is the living the dream. We're all on the zero, it's our way to be. In the world of NFTs, we're wild and free.
Yeah, we did it. We did it. We fucking did it. Yeah. I don't think I can hang around. Hang on real quick.
Yeah.
You got the little noun show going on, bro?
Yo, Henry.
Yo.
I think Hudah dissed the Kongs today, if I remember, on his first show.
Did I? Oh, I did.
Yeah.
I did. I actually did.
You were like, I forget who you were talking about. You were like, I'm so used to the Kongs innovating, and then they're totally not right now. I was like, oh fuck.
Yeah, I did say it. Okay, I'll let me explain.
No, it's fair. It's fair. You don't have to
Well,
explain.
okay. So Yuga Labs has got a new thing called Shadow something.
Oh, that's
Basically,
right.
your NFT on ETH has a shadow copy. Only one is directly tied on L2s, and I'm like, that's fucking cool. I like it. It's like a security layer. You could use it like that, but also you can have your assets on another chain. Really cool. And I'm like, that's the shit I expect from the Kongs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what the coolest part about it is? Nobody gives a fuck. Yeah. It's awesome. Like you can do this with this, and nobody cares. But you're right. It's a fair point. Like Kongs aren't doing it. I'm not
And
gonna
by the way,
pretend like
that
we
wasn't even a knock on Yuga. That was a knock on the community who doesn't value cool shit.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's true.
because dude, no, we were talking about it earlier on a call, on a team call. Like nobody cares. What do people care about in this space? They care about value and extracting out of the ecosystem. They can pretend that they care about other shit. They don't. So why is an Azuki 12 ETH right now? Because they expect a token drop. Why is a Pudgy Penguin? Why did it get to 30 ETH? Because of a token drop. All of these charts will be top left, bottom right. They just will be. Because like there's only so much of that shit you can do. Unless you're like CryptoPunks. They don't care about building. In fact, the worst thing you can do is build. Pudgy's is playing it. Let me back up. Pudgy's is playing it a little bit different. You got to have the VCs and the KOLs behind you. If you build without the VCs and the KOLs behind you, it's really tough. It's really tough.
Facts.
Oh, dude, look at Doodles. Look at Doodles. They did some wildly awesome shit all through the summer. Wildly awesome shit all through the summer. Adidas, G-Shock, Rubik's, Lil Wayne, all that shit they were doing, McDonald's. None of that shit did anything, barely anything, right? 1.5 ETH floor, 2 ETH floor, somewhere in that range. It wasn't until they did their token drop that they shot up to what, 8, 9
Good
ETH?
point. Man,
Like
good
none
point.
of the amazing shit they did mattered at all. It was only, oh, you're gonna get a token, and then it mattered.
By the
And
way,
I think that sums up the space.
no, you're spot on. I revealed my 90cc box this morning.
Did you get the
And-
punk?
That comes first week of February. So that's still
Okay,
to come.
okay.
Man, I am so excited. Dude, imagine. I can't stop imagining. Okay. I revealed and I got the gold hat.
Okay.
And I'm
Oh,
like,
gold hat. Okay.
I'm like, that's fucking cool, but also I can't wear a gold hat. That'll look fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
There's an issue with the site and they had to reset everybody's reviews.
I saw that.
And I'm like, that's
Hunter-
cool. I'm like, maybe I'll get a jacket or something or a hoodie that I'll wear.
Yeah.
'Cause normally hats don't fit me well too. So I just looked at a hat as net, but also gold. And then I re-revealed and I got I got worse technically, but I like it better. I got like the low level hat, but I love it. I fucking love it. So I ended up getting the hat, this black one.
Oh,
so
sweet.
I like
Oh,
it. I like
sweet.
the little 9 pin on it.
It's kind of funny.
Yeah. It is kind of funny.
It is. You get a gold hat, and then you get down. I mean, I know it's better for you, but technically it's a downgrade, and that fucking sucks.
Major downgrade, and that's why hopefully that's not a bad sign that I have no shot at the punk. But 2,500, there's a shot at a punk. I can't. Oh god, I can't even. If I got it, I may. I don't know if I would sell it and then go play memes real hard or what, but that'd be a nice problem to have.
You gotta keep. If you get a punk though, you gotta keep that punk. Yeah, I sold my doodle 17 days ago for like 7.3 ETH. I think they're at like 5.1 now.
Hey,
you know, like
I saw it, Joe, the other day. I think they were like upper 4s or in the 5s, and I remember thinking like that was the smartest move, dude.
I had
Like
to pull
just
fucking, yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I couldn't.
do you guys want to hear the orbs conspiracy theory or save that later?
Save it?
Save it.
Save it for so much later.
Yeah, let's do it later, another time. Anyway, I love you boys. It's great.
All right, guys.
yeah, love you guys too. Talk to you later.
Bye.